bullseye.
What's up guys, this is me, Tyrox, and welcome back to another episode of WWE SuperCard. This is episode number 50. However, the more stack content is going to be tomorrow, but that's the way it is, because with the rewards and all that on Wednesday's episode, we should have a bit more general content on as we have today. But we've got Team Ring Elimination. So, top left corner, Trent Seven is not pro'd yet. I haven't really played that much outside of the last episode. I've played a bit more Royal Rumble at work, and basically, to give you a bit of a time frame, I recorded the other episode before I went to work, and I'm recording this more or less as I come home from work, so I've not done much outside. So that is why the progress you see in between the episodes is not immense, because of course, yeah, work and stuff. Something that I noticed, I don't know if that only adjusted or applied again after the video, because I'm pretty sure it wasn't as bad as we checked, but how frustrating is that? Jeez. But again, the Trent 7 isn't in there, so we should be a Neon in King of the Ring in just a bit. Still haven't started one Royal Rumble. I've just shown you the update. And I can quickly show you the Trent 7 to give you guys an idea of how far he is. That is the second. The other one is done, though. And I'm going to do my very best for story away as a bit of a teaser for tomorrow. If you're looking forward to that, drop a like down below. Would be very, very much appreciated. PvP rewards. TBG rewards, hopefully dub, but should be, I haven't played a single game, so again, should be a win, I assume, and hopefully whatever or wherever we're going to be with that Trent 7 as a pro, then I'm hoping that I'm going to be having him pro by the next episode. Team Regeneration is of course going to be our main focus today, as it is technically Tuesday as of recording, technically Tuesday as of 7 minutes my time. But it is technically Monday. I mean, you got first day of the team event. God, how are we starting things off here? Top left, easy. Yeah, start of the team event is technically speaking Mondays, so that is what we're gonna go with. This is of course Tuesday's episode. This is just as of time of recording. For once, I'm a bit ahead, a day-ish. This will be possibly a theme for the coming days, but of course Wednesday is going to be an exception as the rewards drop quite late-ish, so most likely we're going to be recording that a bit later, but it'll be up around the same time anyway, so that doesn't really matter to you too much in terms of when things are getting recorded. I'm actually going to fight that one. I could have just avoided the fight in the top right corner there, but just in case he has to attack me now, which is of course the only possibility for this to be a 9-0, which he doesn't, and with that, that's only going to be an 8-1. Unlucky, but a good start to that Team RD. We're quite far in already, or not quite far, but we're in a bit. I'm hoping that we're going to be able to get a few shards here as well, being a bit more helpful than in last Team Road to Glory. I've been coming in last because I've been smashing it. It was Christmas Eve, or New Year's Eve that was, and apparently I was the only one that had something going on New Year's Eve. Apparently nobody else did, so that is why we came in last. But hey, that's what the team is for, right? To carry your ass if you're slacking, basically. Not really, but I'm gonna do my best, of course, to make up for it whenever. And with that neon luck that we gotten lately, we're gonna be up the ranks very, very, very quickly. Or at least that is going to be the hope, the plan. If that, of course, toughness. We win speed and charisma. It calls toughness. That is ring domination for you right there. You could win 3 stats, and it is always, every single time, always going to call that 1 stat that you lose. It always, trust me. That's I don't know how the game does it. The game is just an expert at trolling its customers. Be it while ring domination, by exactly calling the precise 1 stat that is you losing, or be it in training cards by you needing 10 more toughness on a superstar, everything else is done. The game's like, oh, you need toughness? No problem. Let me give you toughness. Female. And then it's going to give you power and speed, male, and power and charisma, or speed and charisma, everything but toughness. And I don't know. I don't know if it's literally just what seems to be happening. Just you noticing the times that the game's going to control you like that, just you really remembering those times rather than the times where the game has given you exactly what you needed. But it just feels like it always does that. To precision, which is unreal. But hey, again, probably just not a coincidence, but you probably literally just assume that's going to be the case when it really is not. When you would break it down to the numbers, it probably wouldn't be as bad as you think it is. Maybe it is. I don't know. Maybe Cat Daddy has got some like an algorithm that figures things out like that. One way or another. This could be a good run. I'm actually gonna use the up arrow right here because then I've got like 3 different arrows left. Give me a bit more opportunity within that set of 4 cards to win a matchup. Of course, he could maybe beat that Bobby route because maybe that roll was just too hard to beat for him with the left arrow. If that's gonna be the case, that is gonna be an L. But if it's not, which it is, unfortunate. 1,000 without a proc, which would have been unlucky. I would have placed the up arrow on. Well, I'm going to show you exactly what I would have done. If that would have been mine now because of the Colorado losing, I would have done that. Would have definitely been able to fight that last card. Would have placed the rock in. Easy win. But like that, we're not going to get our 9-0. Of course, it's only one more pick, but I don't know. Do you guys always go for 9-0s? Because I definitely do. Whenever I can, whenever I get the chance to, I do go for it. But whenever I don't have a chance for 9-0 and able to avoid a fight, when I'm able to be like, you know what, let me place that card to purposely not find it because I've won it anyways, I'm gonna save that time as well. So I'm trying to be most efficient with a good way of play any event really, but you can only really play ring domination more efficiently, faster than other modes. Yeah, I think this actually the only mode where you can with decision making make up for lost time or just save time essentially, because Road to Glory, you're always going to have the matches that the game gives you. Whether you lose them or win them, it doesn't matter, but the number of matches is predetermined by the game. It's not always going to be 16 games because of course you got a 60 card, maybe it's going to be 8 because it's going to be all tag team matches, maybe it's going to be 16. That will play the biggest part in determining whether you got a long game or a shorter game. But in ring domination, you can actually influence the amount of games you're going to play, which is, I guess, nice. I actually don't think you've got that in any other mode where you can play faster if you play right, essentially. Money in the Bank, not last but same stuff. The other events are more like wild/war based, where you've got a standard matchup like in last but saying, where you go from matchup to matchup. I guess maybe in last but saying you could get around a few bit like that, but not really. Of course, only if you're lucky enough to avoid obstacles, and we've seen that is easier said than done a lot of times. 100%. Can we get the second shard though? This is a 5th match, I believe. This is the last of this set of bouts, and we have only gotten that very one shard so far. That's a bit of an unfortunate set. I was going to say there with almost only Gothic pros, but if you can't fight me, that's cool. He might be having an up air to fight TJP though, I could assume. I just noticed still a Cold TJ Perkins on the card though. He's not. Up arrow. Gonna be an up arrow. Yeah, I'm surprised that they haven't renamed those cards TJP like they've done with Harper, Rowan, that the people that have gotten rid of the first name essentially. But TJP has stayed the same as of so far. Put the card in the right. I would assume it's gonna be down air attack and ricochet though. Didn't really use a very strong card so far, so I'm gonna assume it's gonna be an attack and ricochet on that last one. Or can it be the much awaited 9-0 easy game? Easy game, guys. You finally got it. Let's go. That's what I was looking for. Have I showed you guys Royal Rumble? Yeah, I've showed you. We're about 1.6k away. So my aim tonight is going to be do my party team ring mission and also securing tier 7 in the Royal Rumble. That's going to be my part. And then you've got a pretty decent episode coming up tomorrow with all the rewards and updates and whatnot. Hopefully, we're coming to ya with 2 cards from the Team Ringdom. I think that's pretty much our aim. The Michael Hayes and then the Gothic. Gothic is Papa Shango. We've gone through the cards yesterday. Actually, I can give you the cards again real quick if any of you guys do want to know. I mean, by the end or by the time you're going to see this video, the event is almost going to be over. So I don't know if it is of any use for you guys, but I'm going to be I'm gonna be hitting you guys up with it anyways, if it is of use for anyone. WrestleMania 34 is Mark Henry, Goliath is The Rock, SummerSlam 18 is Kane, Gothic is Papa Shango, Neil Michael Hayes is we've just seen, and of course, as you can see right there, the Shatter is Stone Cold Steve Austin, and we've already almost hit the card. And card limit is God. If you're collecting cards like I do, we're not collecting cards. Well, yeah, essentially collecting cards like I do, with the card catalog and all that. The card limit is a right batch. It's unreal. How fast you reach? Look at that, 267. I've just trained away cards. That's my basic stick of cards. I know I complain about it a lot, but it's just unfortunate. If somebody wants to get the star ratings wet, now that they're introduced as well. Before the star rating was introduced, some people still did it, and I did it back in the day. The comments, uncommons. That's why maybe some people that start off now are on a lower star rating than I would have been when I started off again, because I've done it back in the day with commons, uncommons, rares, and all that. Not sure if that, I think that was season 2. Pretty sure that was season 2. Now that they've introduced star rating, but if you do your best to get the highest possible star rating, you're going to be punished because the card limit is going to screw you over. Not screw you over, I mean, it doesn't hurt you essentially, but it's just going to make it a lot harder for you. Because you hit it all the time, you get to train away cards all the time, and it just gets very, very annoying for yourself. So unless you go about things and really just try to do 2, maybe 3 tiers at a time and train away everything else, you're gonna be in a bit of trouble trying to get those star ratings. Unless you, I don't know. Well, why not? Well, I guess that would just be another way for them to make money, but at least give us the option, maybe, that if people want to purchase like a expansion to your card limit, give them the option. I don't know, £5 for 100 more slots. Not everybody's going to do that. A lot of people are going to say, you know what? I don't think that's worth it for me, not going to go for it. But that way, it doesn't impact the service as much, because I'm pretty sure the main reason why they don't up it regularly, or don't have it very, very high, like 1,000 or whatever, is because saving all the data on the cards that you've got stored is going to have an impact on the service. So if you at least give the people the option to that want it, and the people that don't want it, don't need it, or just don't know, are not going to get it, those then don't have an impact on the servers as much, and you get a bit of a medium maybe, and you're getting something out of it as well. Just use the money that people put into upgrading the card limit to upgrade the servers. I don't know. It would be an idea, at least. It would be something where both sides could definitely benefit from that change, in my opinion. But it doesn't look like anything like that is going to happen, because I'm pretty sure if there is a way to make money off of that, they would have thought of it already. If not, Kennedy, if you're watching, that's an idea. You can take it. I'm fine with it. I'm not going to sue you for stealing my idea. If you want to give me credit for it, that's fine. I appreciate that, but you don't have to, so all good. Just go ahead, do it, include it. You've never heard it from me. I've never said it on video. I'm just gonna cut it out. I'm not. But yeah, I'm just gonna delete this video when they've changed it so they don't get in trouble. See, because I'm a nice guy like that. Giving them IDs for free. That's what I do with WWE in Universe Mode as well. For those of you guys that do follow the Universe Mode, you might be able to think of a few examples. Maybe. Probably. Not getting double set. We've gotten a few sets here on Trend 7. I just wanted to see if I can get a couple more sets on him again. That's going to be another one of my aims here to train up that Trend 7, the Royal Rumble, and the Team RD. So I've got some things to do. And that is what I'm going to go ahead and do now off video, because that is where we're going to cut things for today. Hope you guys did enjoy the episode of SuperCard. If you did, drop a like down below. It would be very, very much appreciated. Subscribe for daily SuperCard content, and of course check out all the other social medias, Twitch, Twitter, and Instagram, for updates, streams, and all that nonsense. Thank you guys so much for watching. Really do appreciate it. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys have a nice rest of your day, night, evening, whenever you're watching this, and I'm out for that one. Have a good one, and peace.